I.S.U.P.K 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Here's a lot of men down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the
Comes with all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I kind of like this. This is like an apartment and a hotel room. You know what I mean? This here right here is about to be holy ground. It's going to be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grace. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.
We don't give a fuck, you can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud, straight up out the base.
Making black men work for free in the cotton field, man. And guess what? They won't even give us an apology for slavery, let alone pay back, man. Keep reading.
Give again that he had brought. Walk in the statutes of life without committing iniquity.
Drop that, give me Deuteronomy 32 and 7, man. The book of Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Because they want us to forget about slavery, man. They want us to forget about the past. But God don't want us to forget, man. God don't want us to forget that, man. How is it we're told to forget our slavery, but they don't forget theirs, man?
Right.
That's how cheap they think of black people. Why is it we must forget our history, man? When things happen to us, why are they saying that we must forget about slavery and they're not going to apologize? They want to put it behind them. Black man, so you got a question? You got a question? Well, give me a question, come on.
I want to know what's different between me because I come from Africa and you like Israel. We're all black. I don't understand.
Okay, we all share the same complexion, but we are not the same people.
I understand.
Like for instance, the Korean man and the Chinese man might look alike, but they're two different people, two different cultures, two different languages, two different bloodlines, and your people, even though they might be dark like my people, are not the same people.
I understand that. Okay. My question is, what makes you think that your people, my people, what's your nationality right now?
What's my nationality? My nationality, the Jews according to the Bible.
According to the Bible, that's how
the people of Moses, the people of Christ, that is my people. That's not your people.
Do I know how
about give me the Bible dictionary. I'm going to show you your people are according to the Bible dictionary, yeah? Your people are what you call Hamites. In the Bible, there's three. In the Bible, get Ham in the Bible actually. There's three families that came from Noah: Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Your people come from Ham.
So the Japheth are the white man?
No, Japheth is what you call today. It's like Japheth again.
So it is the white man.
Japheth is what you call Chinese. No. Polynesian and so forth. So like, the people of the Fiji Islands. Hamites are what you call today Africans. Shemites is where you get. Loads of families come from Shem. Chinese come from Shem. White man come from Shem. I'm gonna get this for you.
All from the same dad.
This is where your people
all from the same dad.
I'm gonna show you what I read.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah.
And this is your people, Ham, the Hamites, were the youngest sons of Noah. Read.
Born probably around 96 years before the flood.
Keep reading.
And one of the 8 persons to live through the flood.
Keep reading.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
So it says Ham, which is your people, became the father of the dark races. Ain't we, me and you're both dark alike? Yeah. What, you keep reading?
Not the Negro.
What, not the who?
Not the Negro.
So even the scholars know that your people are not my people. They say your people are the father of the dark races, but not the Negroes. And we are the Negroes. We're a different race of people. That's all. And listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. You're different. That's different. And guess what? You should love your people.
People came from the same parent. Let's say Ham, Sham, whatever.
Okay,
it's the same dad.
Yeah.
Why are you separating yourself to us?
So okay.
Because one brother sells the other brother makes them know the same blood.
So are you Chinese?
No, I'm not. Do I look like Chinese?
But we all come from nowhere. You just said we all come from the same dad. Wait. You said we all come from the same dad.
Yes.
So why is there any difference? So are you Chinese?
No, I'm not Chinese. Bro.
Why are you not Chinese? Even though the Chinese man and you both come from nowhere.
Don't you know the two brothers that came out looking? One was white, the other one was black.
Yeah.
And it was brothers.
Yeah.
So like, it don't mean they're not the same.
So you're saying because we all come from one man, we're all the same.
If you go back, because I don't know what nationality you got right now. I can't believe you got Jewish nationality. You can't show me your ID that you are Jewish.
I'm not Jewish.
You got or like Israelite.
We are
trying to say. So
you know
what you are is what you got right now.
No. What I am, what God says I am. But the white man put labels. The white man put labels on our people, not your people. Your people know where they come from. They got their history. They know. But you see, my people don't know where they come from. Right. My people got a label. My people got a label that someone else gave them. My people think they're Jamaican. You know why? They didn't name themselves Jamaican. Someone else named them Jamaican. Right. Your people ain't my people. Your people never went to slavery. Your people got history, culture, language. My people are the people lost that don't know where they come from.
When talk about the kids, the daughters of Zion who lose their hair, we got lack of knowledge and all that thing. Who are they talking about? Are they no Africans?
But do your people have a lack of knowledge?
Yes.
Hold on. Where do you come from? What country Africa you come from?
Congo.
Huh?
Congo.
No, brother, where do you come from?
Zim.
Still. Where you from? Zim. All you're African. And guess what? All you know where you come from, man. You know why? Because you ain't destroyed for lack of knowledge.
So that's lack of knowledge that you have don't know where you come from.
Listen, ask a black man. Listen. Ask a black man from the Caribbean. Where did you come from before slavery?
Yo,
what would he say?
What
would he say? Because he don't know. Ask him what is your God. Before Christianity, he don't know. Ask him what is your surname. He said I don't know.
It's all about running the world.
All this knowledge.
What you saying, bro?
Where we come from, he don't know.
Bro, he lacks knowledge.
What his languages, he don't know. What's his surname, he don't know. What God he says, he don't know. You know why? Because he lacks knowledge. Your people do not lack knowledge, man.
Africans are praising this white man.
No,
not true.
The Negro.
That's the what?
No,
so I didn't know
Negro.
And that's the problem. Our people, we share the same color as the Africans, but we are not the same people. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Your people ain't destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. I'll line up 10 man from Zim, man, and they'll say where they come from, what language you speak. Black man, what language do you speak? You don't know, man. Before slavery, how did you dress? You don't know. If I ask you your surname right now, black man, you're gonna give me a Caucasian man surname when you ain't Caucasian,
black man, and we black too, bro. Why are you taking us out?
You're dark in complexion, man. Well, you're not our people.
What?
Bro, no one wants to be your people, but we Hebrews. We know that we're not Hebrews. We are. If you go back in the day, where was the paradise? Where was the paradise? Where was the paradise? Where was the paradise?
The progenitor of the dark races.
So Ham is the progenitor, the father of the dark races. Read.
Not the Negro. But the Egyptians.
But the who?
The Egyptians.
So Ham ain't the father of the Negroes, but is the father of the Egyptians, which is what? Where's Egypt? In Africa. You done?
Ethiopian.
Where's Ethiopia? In Africa. And the Bible dictionary is saying what? The Africans are not the same as Negroes, man. Even the scholars are saying that.
The old Hebrew book,
Libyan.
Who else?
They read the old Hebrew book.
And where do you find Libya? In Africa as well, man. We're not the same people. And ain't no shame in it, man.
Wasn't Libya created?
Your people didn't want to be my people.
Yo, bro,
you sold us.
Let me talk 2 seconds.
Why are you arguing now? Why are you arguing with people now?
Hey, but was Libya not created?
You're claiming to
do these arguments.
You're claiming them, and I'm them too, bro.
You ain't saying this to the white man in slavery. You ain't saying, oh, we're all black. You saying, yo, we're different, man. Come take these black people from Salem, from musket guns and wine.
But how do you know if he wasn't there?
How do I know what?
How do you know that's the way we went?
That's the win.
Come here. How do I know? I was telling black people. Because I was told, my surname was given to me. My language was given to me. We don't know where we come from. That's how I know my people.
You don't use the French name. You don't call the world under French control.
Where was the paradise on this earth?
Same was under British control.
What's
the paradise?
Paradise. The Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
It's in the Middle East.
What's the Middle East?
The Middle East from what? Palestine and even parts of Africa, yeah?
I'll say it's in Africa, in Congo.
It's not in Congo, man. What you do, yeah? Oh no, so it's going on anyway. But no, sweat, yeah, you should love your people, man. Love your people, man. Don't try to be us. Be you, man. Don't try to be us.
I say be you, man. You trying to say I'm not one of you.
I teach my people to do the same, to love our own and be us, man. And likewise, man. I know we that's cool now.
But you know, it's not us who sold you. It's your own parents. It's not like they used to grab people and be like, hey, well, take this. No, it's your own parents that will be like, yo, you take this so there can be something up there.
It's called the African slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade. They traded our people for mustard guns and wine to make money, man. That's what it was. It wasn't, who sells their own people, man? No one does that. It was one dark nation selling another dark nation. And to white people, we're all black, we're all dark. So they can't tell the difference. But we knew what the case was. And we were dwelling in Africa. Why? Because we was running from the Romans, man. And then in the 1600s, the Africans said, you know what? Let's make a trade with the Dutch, the British, the French. There's some black people on our land. You can have them, man. They are people. They don't speak our language. We don't like them. Told us, man. And that's what we're here today, man. Any questions that you can cut in?
Yeah.
One.
So wait, you're saying that I'm so in the camera, right?
But we always thought that you man are the ones that deny who you are. What? But now it looks like
we're denying. I'm reading for listen. If you
so
don't
are you African though?
We're not African.
So look at you. We sold you and you're saying like we sold you and you're not African.
So where were they before Africa?
We were dwelling in Africa because we were running from the Romans, man.
And
so where did they come from?
We ended up on the western shores of Africa.
But we had
our people.
But how did they get there? How did they get to Africa?
Ran into Africa.
So but where were they before that?
You could go into Africa from Israel, from the land of Israel. We migrated there.
So the way Israelite.
Israel was literally in Africa. Because if you look at it, it's just to cross the cannon. How do you think all these people got into Egypt?
Hold on.
We helped whoever came from Israel if Egypt was there. We welcomed you lot.
Hang on, brother.
And there was...
Yo, I'm going to read this for you. And now even this here, it's going to show that we're not Africans. It was the African that rounded us up. But listen, it's a book called Into Egypt with Ships. And it's going to go into some history that many people do not know. Read that for me, that part there.
A transatlantic slave trade that followed millions of Semitic black Jews.
There you go, man. They didn't say Africans sold their own. They sold Shemitic black Jews, man.
Right.
Even history knows that Africans didn't sell their own people. Africans sold... Hold on, my turn now. Africans sold millions of Shemitic black Jews. Read.
That's millions of
Hold on, no, I'm reading this.
Millions of Semitic black Jews settled in the land of the black Hamitic nations.
And there you go, we was amongst the black Hamitic nations. Even historians know that we're not the same people. We are the black Semitic Jews. We lived among black Hamitic nations in Africa. We are not the same people.
That's right.
And listen, you can have all the opinions you like. Historians been there. Historians got the record.
We don't know the history.
So
we got a lot of history.
We're reading it right now. We are reading the history right now. You don't want to accept the history.
I do accept
but
it.
We are
I do accept the history.
So then if you accept it, then what are we talking about?
That's right.
If you accept it, then what's the problem?
All I'm talking about is I don't understand how Shem, Yafet, all of them came from the same parent, but all of a sudden one is from Israel and the other one is from Africa. Don't you see that it is a time that separates them?
You're not making sense with it.
I'm asking. Those three brothers, they were all brothers.
Hang on now.
Bro,
Dr. A.H.
You going to back to the...
He's a professor
you don't
in African history.
You don't try to
This man's got the records, the archives, and listen to what this scholar on African history has to say. Read.
Correctly suggests.
So now he correctly suggests, it's not his opinion, it's not his philosophy, it's not what he believes. Read.
That are strangers among the Africans.
So the black Jews were strangers among the Africans, man.
That's
it's a land that is strange to us. Why? Because we don't belong there, man.
That's right.
Read.
Israelites would have been vulnerable to enslavement.
And then we was vulnerable to being enslaved, man. We're not the same people. We were strangers on their land, and we became vulnerable to being enslaved. Read.
during wars and conflicts.
And they're in wars and conflicts. Those Hamitic nations, those Africans sold us, man.
That's right. I'll get out. Alright, back to the scripture here. Deuteronomy 32 and 7. And they want us to forget about our history, man. Imagine this. They want us to forget about slavery. Meanwhile, they remember World War I, World War II, the Jewish Holocaust. All these things they want to remember, but they want to forget about our plight, man. But this is what God says about our plight. Read that. Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Read.
Remember the days of old.
And what did God say?
Remember the days of old.
And God said we must remember the days of old, man. We must remember all the times we was picking cotton, man. We must remember slavery, man. Right. Got the nerve to tell black people to forget about it and put it in the past. Meanwhile, they have a poppy on their chest, man. Every November, man. They have 1 minute silence for 9/11, man. They remember everything that happens to their people. Meanwhile, they want our people to forget, man.
Right.
But what did God say? Read.
Remember the days of old.
But God said, remember the days of old, man. Give me Isaiah 49 and 15. The book of Isaiah 49 and 15. Let me tell you something, black man. The Lord don't forget about what we went through, man.
Right.
The Lord hasn't forgotten about slavery, man. The Lord hasn't forgotten about black people being killed and working for free in the time of slavery, man. I know Prince William wants to forget about it. I know everybody wants to forget about it, but God hasn't forgotten about it, man. And God ain't happy about it neither, man. Read it up.
Book of Isaiah 49 and 15. Can a woman forget her sucking child?
And the Bible says, can a woman forget her child, man? And what's the answer to that? The answer to that is no, man. Women don't forget their children, and any woman that does is frowned upon. Bro, any woman that does is frowned upon and considered a bad mother, man. You know why? Because it's a woman's nature to love her children and to look after that child, man. Even chickens lay on their eggs, man. Why? To keep them warm, to keep them safe. And the Bible says, can a woman forget about her children? And the answer is no. Read.
That she should not have compassion on the son of her womb.
And women have compassion and love for the children that grow in their womb, man. Read.
Yea, they may forget.
And the Lord has, guess what? The same way how a woman has compassion on her children. Black man, you are the children of God. And God has compassion on you, man. And the Lord said, though they may forget. Read that again.
Yea, they may forget.
And the Lord said, though they may forget, though they want to forget about slavery, though they want to forget about 99 million black people dying in the time of slavery,
right.
Though they want to put it in the past, though they want to not speak about it again, though the whole world wants to forget about the death of black people, man.
Right.
Read.
Yet will I not forget thee.
God said he's not going to forget, man. It's funny how the one...
Want no cowards in our camp, wanna let their colors fly.
I.S.U.P.K. 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Y'all see this?
Comes with all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I got like this. This is like an apartment, in a hotel room. You know what I mean? Yeah. This here right here is about to be holy ground. It's gonna be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We
This is going to be glorious.